Well, good Thursday afternoon. Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center. We do have the latest advisory here shortly after 4 o'clock from the National Hurricane Center, and really no major changes to tell you about, both in the current status of Tropical Storm Barry as well as the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center. You can see the latest numbers still moving to the west fairly slowly at around 5 miles per hour. Pressure has gone down just a little bit, now at 1,003 millibars. Again, when that pressure falls, that's a sign that this low associated with Barry is getting a bit stronger, and that's when we would begin to see the wind increase, but still not enough of a drop in pressure to increase the sustained winds, which are still at 40 miles per hour as far as Barry. Here's the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center. You can see that we are looking at landfall late tomorrow night, early Saturday morning over the southern sections of Louisiana. The storm will then cross I-20 here in northeast Louisiana, probably very close to, maybe just a little bit east of Monroe. So this latest forecast track maintains that course to the east of the Arklatex, but eastern edge of our area still will be close enough to see a decent amount of rain that I'll discuss here in a second. You can see the good news is sometimes with these tropical systems, especially this time of year, we kind of worry about a stall. That doesn't appear as if it's going to be an issue this time, as models are showing Barry making its way into the lower Ohio Valley by the time we get to Tuesday. So again, a stall not going to be too much of concern, as it still looks like Sunday is going to be our wettest day. Here's a look at all the tropical models. Show you this just to show you that there's still a little bit of uncertainty here, as we do have a few models, including Futurecast. And the streamlines you're seeing here, that is the data from Futurecast. You can see the model does have it north of Dallas here early next week. Again, that is an outlier. The vast majority of the models keeping the forecast track close to the Mississippi River. The blue line represents the model which tends to do the best job here, and the red line is the latest forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. So you can kind of see that it's looking more, confidence is increasing here with this scenario, but we still have a few outliers which need to be heeded. So not quite out of the woods yet as far as Barry's possible influence on our area. Here's one model's depiction of rainfall potential as the storm moves into southern Louisiana. This may be a little bit too far to the west, but here in southeast Louisiana, might be looking at that 10, 15, maybe even 20 inches of rain there from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. This probably is relatively close here as far as the northern sections of Louisiana. What we should get from this is that we have that chance of seeing that 3, 4, 5 inches of rain basically from Natchitoches to Arcadia up to maybe Homer, maybe the eastern sections of Columbia County, and then as you move west, you can clearly see the rainfall amounts will drop off an inch, maybe two possible in Shreveport, probably going to be on the lower end of that range, and we'll see lighter totals obviously the farther west you go into east and northeast Texas. So that's what we're kind of looking at as far as rainfall potential from this particular system as it continues to roll its way towards the west right now. Again, just repeating, we are looking at the worst of Barry gradually working its way on through the region here. Probably Sunday is going to be the worst day, the wettest day here for the Arklatex. In the meantime, we are looking at possibility for a gradual increase in the chance of rain over the next couple of days. You can see the scattered shower, thunderstorm, everything moving towards the southwest tomorrow. That activity will wind down tomorrow evening. Tomorrow night looking rather quiet, even though Barry will be making its way into South Louisiana, and then as we go through Saturday, we'll start to see more of those bands move across the region. Probably a bit more coverage than what's being depicted here with Futurecast. So that kind of shows you what's on tap for the next couple of days. Again, we will see the rain increase in coverage as we go through Saturday night and Sunday as Barry makes its way through northeast Louisiana. So just a quick review, no major changes in the latest outlook and forecast from the National Hurricane Center. It still looks like Barry will pass across northeast Louisiana, east of the Arklatex, with still the potential for some locally heavy rain over the eastern sections of the area this weekend.